the passer get a back screen from the center before setting a ball screen. The cutter then gets a pin down from the weak side forward, and on the reversal, Scotty is wide open for the shot. This allows the offense to then attack closeouts before generating what would have been a wide open three in today's game. Another key, by forcing the defense to scramble so much, the triangle opened up tons of offensive rebounds when guys like Rodman could roam free. These four options were called automatics, and it's the key to teaching the triangle offense. What should also be an automatic is checking out Daily Pods, a way to get awesome wireless headphones that look like AirPods, but are a much better value. Look how smooth Michael Jordan looks with his footwork on this move. That's how smooth you can look by picking from classic white, green, red, or black. And I can save you 10% off in the month of April only. So what are you waiting for? In these trying times, we need to find great deals. So check out Daily Pods now. Their reviews are as good as the Bulls dynasty was, so you know they're worth it. Use my code COACH10 to save 10%, but don't wait too long. Click on that link below and use COACH10 so you can listen to music in perfect harmony, just like the Bulls players moved around the court like 5 fingers on a hand. Another wrinkle they get out of timeouts is the guard quickie, essentially pinch post action run right away at the wing. This looks a lot like what the Rockets and Clippers run today out of the 21 series. Notice how this leads to a center opposite cut for Michael Jordan, who reminds us that he's Michael Jordan. So let's go through the rest of this game to see how they generated great shot after great shot utilizing this relatively small set of automatics. So often, they'd form the triangle with Michael on the weak side, allowing him to fill the pinch post position where the guard cuts back to the left side and allows him the whole right side to do his thing. Here, they don't fill the corner on the strong side, but Harper still runs his normal pattern, setting a split screen at the elbow for Kukoc before then completing his automatic by setting a screen for the weak side forward, who happens to be Michael Jordan. This opens up enough space for him to again do his thing. Check the quick, springy shot fake that doesn't go above his nose, the left foot planted until the ball bounces, the tongue out of course, and then he switches hands on the way down after absorbing contact from an extremely large defender. The key is that they were never out of their offense. One pass and they could break right into an automatic. Pippen can't get anything quickly, so he reverses it, shuffle cuts off Rodman to the corner, then Michael makes the same cut to the low post, forming the triangle. Here's pure pinch post as Harper follows his pass and catches the defense out of position and forced to foul. There were plenty of opportunities to just let Jordan isolate when he wanted to, and I think the Bulls led the league in assists after getting in the air to shoot. One of the basic tenets to any good offense is to always cut after you pass, and that's one thing the triangle forces you to do. Check this cool way they form the triangle as Scotty stops his cut to set a shuffle screen for Scott Burrell to form the triangle on the left side. When the strong side forward passes the ball to the top, his automatic is to set a pin down for the cutter out of the corner. His second automatic is to cut back up looking for the ball in case Scotty doesn't hit the pinch post. This broke down when the ball was fumbled, but watch how smoothly they reshape the triangle again, and despite no time on the clock, actually get a decent shot after the low post split. There was also a high post alignment to the offense, which called for the guard to pass to the wing, then cut to the hoop off the UCLA cut before the high post turning to set a ball screen. This action is similar to the corner option we saw earlier, where the big man back screens before ball screening. Scotty gets the skip pass, MJ flows to the low post for the ball back, and gets his patented turnaround jumper. Here's the same high post alignment, but this time it's Jordan who's playing the guard position out top. Instead of cutting out to the weak side wing, Scotty recognizes the mismatch and gets it at the mid post, where he can do his little jab step jumper over the smaller defender. After the triangle is formed on the left side, Rodman calls for Harper to run the backdoor step. Jordan correctly reads this when his defender tries to stop him from getting backdoor, generating a wide open shot that just doesn't go in. Every player can play every position in the triangle, as the 7-foot Joe Klein moves from the post position to the corner when Scotty fills the low post. But notice how the pinch post action unfolds, allowing Klein to cut off the Buechler automatic screen to the low post. This directly gets Buechler open for three, but when he doesn't shoot it, it forces Scotty to make something happen, generating another open look on the skip pass, but they can't get it to fall. The Bulls were fantastic at being able to form the triangle at any second. Even out of the fast break, they're into the low post option right away. The corner speed cuts along the baseline, while the wing sets the split screen for the guard on top, much like the Warriors do now. Another wide open three that just doesn't fall. This time, Michael gets to run pinch post as the guard passing instead of the cutter receiving. In a wrinkle I hadn't seen before, watch how Klein reverses the ball to the cutter coming up from the corner, then turns to set a pin down for MJ. All this movement for him allows him to execute a beautiful spin for an open jumper. Another cool thing is that they run their offense from out of bounds plays. It's as if they made the corner pass from the wing and they break right into the back screen, ball screen action for Michael, who can't finish after getting to the hoop, but again, all this movement and spacing provided ample opportunities for Rodman for tip-ins. When they notice a mouse in the house on Ron Harper, they simply reverse the ball from a high post alignment, allowing him to isolate down low on the weak side. There's no help, and he gets the and one by shooting right over the little guy. Again, plenty of room to utilize the spacing in the triangle to allow Michael to isolate on the post, and illegal defense rules back then made it harder to help. Here's another guard quickie they run for Pippen to see if he can get something going to the basket. It's well defended, so Michael continues his flow with the center opposite cut around Rodman to the low post. Good spacing allows him to hop by the double team and find an open 13-footer. We did get some bad spacing when Harper runs pinch post action with Michael. His cut is supposed to bring him into the lane, but Kukoc had also tried to find an opening through the lane at the same time. No matter, Pippen and Rodman run a pick and roll, which sucks the defense over to help on the cutting Rodman, leaving Kukoc wide open on the baseline. We showed how they could easily break into the triangle off a fast break. Well, they could do it off an offensive rebound just as well. One pass and they're into the low post automatic. Normally, Kukoc would cut from the corner to the right wing, but because he had a mismatch, he stays on the block, attacks into the middle, which frees up Pippen to get right by his man for the easy finger roll. The reason they could pass to the pinch post so easily was the fear of a backdoor lob cut, like Pippen does here. They blow this one, but would get it a lot. More Scottie early offense trying to make something happen, and more good defense on him. The triangle is formed with Michael in the post, and here's another automatic trigger. When Burrell cuts out to the wing and not the pinch post area, that tells Scottie he will get a back screen from the post, which allows Michael to then pop out and attack on the catch and find his familiar turnaround jumper from 12 feet. This time, Buechler fills the low post position as they flow into pinch post on the right side. The handoff back to MJ wasn't open, but they're able to recover it, and based on the built-in spacing, Jordan can isolate, get by his man, and then finish over and around the help for the and one. Plus, here's MJ being a good teammate explaining to Dickie Simpkins to just fake the handoff and continue running the offense. Harper shows one of the older tricks in the book. Out of pinch post, he fakes the handoff, gets right to the rim for the layup, but misses the point-blank shot. Pinch post was by far their most common mode of attack, and it makes sense when you have players like MJ, Pippen, and Kukoc out there, all of whom had great footwork and crafty moves to the basket. With this game out of hand, they finish it off with a great display of ball movement when MJ cuts to the weak side after initiating the ball to the wing. That signals to Burrell that he needs to fill the strong side corner to shape the triangle. The elbow split got Tony wide open, but he thinks better of it, so it flows right to the MJ post-up. When a double comes, Buechler's now wide open, but he refuses. Kukoc was wide open, no shot. Wennington has to shoot this against the shot clock, but all that movement again opens up the offensive rebound, and the one-touch to Kukoc isn't there, but the no-look back to Buechler is, and this game is over. So there you have it, sports fans. The Bulls dynasty was one that overpowered their opponents with athletic talent, overwhelming skill, and sheer force of personality. But behind it all was an offense that allowed the stars to shine, the role players to flourish, their defense to get back in position, and the team to win title after title after title. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to B-Ball Breakdown, so you can get alerted right away when we drop a new video. This season will be filled with incredible content, so don't miss it. You in?